Hey Sudhir, very good morning. I'm Prabhat, and as you were looking for the VBA code to auto populate the data, Excel data into the Word file and create uh, the document for you for printing, ready for printing, I have done the work, and let me show you the demo of how it works and how the data looks like, and a few key pointers on how this file will work. So let me begin. I'll share you in the starting. First of all, I'll share you a folder containing all the files and which will be named as VBA project. Please remember, do not rename this folder as a few lines has been hard coded inside the code which are required for it to work properly. It has nothing to do with the working basically, but it has to it has something to do with the files which will get saved, output files which will get saved under the VB project folder. So that is why please do not rename it. And inside this folder, you will find three files and two folders. Folder one is docx, where you will find all the prepared document files, Word document files, with all the data populated in those files. And here in the Excel folder, this is for the supporting. This will act as the supporting document to copy the data or populate the data from Excel to the Word file. You don't have to worry about this. And please remember, do not delete this folder either. Mistakenly, you delete this folder. Please create it by the same name as written, and the files which will be generated over here will automatically get deleted after the completion of the process. You don't have to worry about this. So let me show you the survey form, how it looks like. Here is the Word file which I have used as a template for populating data and extracting the data from it, Excel file. Okay, so here you can play with all the data except for the blank fields. Please don't mess around with these blank fields, otherwise the data will not populate the way it has to be. Okay, and we have nothing to do, we don't even have to open this file, right? So let me show you the show you the final file which I have created to run the code. I have named it as survey word file creator, right? Click on this one. So let me delete this data first. Okay, so here is the worksheet in which two sheets are there. One is survey data, where we'll paste or copy the data, and the other is pivot. Other is the pivot, filter pivot, which I'll explain to you later. So let me open the file which has been shared by you, the source file actually. So here's the source data, and here is the pivot which I have created against the same. You don't have to mess around with this pivot, you just have to refresh it whenever you update some data. Then copy it, insert a new sheet, paste it over there. Then you'll have to go to column B and have to sort it either in ascending order or descending order, right? Then you'll have to go to row B and copy data till the end of the rows. Okay, and then you'll just have to paste it over here. Just have to paste it over here, right? Once you'll paste the data, you'll have to check for one thing. You'll have to see if these three columns have been filled till the end of the data. Like you can see here, it is not. So what you have to do, just go to cell C and select all these three cells, then control shift and up arrow, then control D. This will automatically copy all the formulated fields in this in here. Okay, One more thing I need to mention, please don't mess with the column number A and column number C, that is serial number and LPM number, because these fields are formulated and very essential for the working of this VBA code. Okay, post that what you have to do is you have to copy this serial number and paste it over here. I have also mentioned it here, copy paste serial number, right? After this, once you have done this, just go to the data tab and refresh the file. Okay, uh, once you have refreshed it, just go to the pivot table. What you have to do here is just drop down serial number, uncheck all, then select all. After then you'll have to look for the blanks, like here you can see here is a blank which you have to uncheck. After you uncheck this one, you are good to go. You can run the macro, but before we run the macro, I want this data video to be short, so I'll remove some data and we'll take only 7 LPMs. Now whenever you delete or update the data, you'll have to refresh. In case of deletion, the number of rows will be lesser, so you only have to refresh the data. You don't have either to go to the pivot filter pivot. Okay, but if you add some data, you'll have to do the steps we did earlier, like you have to drop down, uncheck all, then you'll have to look for the blank and then enter, and you are good to go, right? Then go to survey data and click on this button, create word files. Once you click on this, this will ask for you to generate, whether you want to generate the documents or not. If yes, then click on yes. Yes, we want to, and leave the rest to the code. It will do the work on its own. And what is happening in the background, let me show you. Just go to the folder, and in the docx folder, here you can see the files are getting created. LPM1 is created, LPM2 is created. In the meanwhile, LPM3 will be created like this. LPM3 is created, and let me show you the other folder as well. In the Excel folder, here you can see the files. These are the files which have been created. These are the supporting files necessary for the working of populating data into the Word file, right? Let's just wait for the completion of the process. And you don't have to worry about these files. These Excel files will automatically get deleted after the completion of the process, right? So as we can see, we have only 7 entries, LPM number 7, and it has been completed. But you must be wondering that I said these will be deleted after the completion of the process. But let me tell you, yet the process is not over yet. You'll have to do one thing. You'll have to go to the Excel, and there is a pop-up. You will have to click on OK. Then if you'll come to this folder, the Excel files are vanished. There are no more in the folders. You don't have to worry about this folder, but please don't delete it. If whenever mistakenly you delete it, please recreate it. Okay, so let's check for the accuracy of the file. Let's go to the pivot data. Here I have already created some data checks. In LPM1 there should be 7 entries, so we'll go to the docx file LPM1. Let's check for the entries. It's 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7. So here is the form, how it looks like. Let's check the second one. It has 4 entries. LPM2 has 4 entries. Here we go. LPM2 1 2 3 4. LPM2 have 4 entries. Let's check the third one. It has 1, and post then we'll check the 5th and 7th. 1 2 5. Let's check the third one, as you can see, one entry is here. Let's check the fifth one. In this four entries, no, not in this one. Which one was that? Okay, fifth one. In the fifth one, right? In the fifth one, two entries should be there. Here we go. Two entries are there, and in the sixth LPM, it's one entry. Seventh LPM, it's five entries. In sixth LPM, it has one entry. The rest of the columns are blank. It has one entry, and LPM 7, it has 1 2 3 4 5 entries, right? So this is how the file works. I hope this is what you are looking for. Please let me know if this is exactly what you need, and please share the offer, and I'll share these files with you. Thank you. Have a good day.